Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We're going to try this one more time. Hopefully I do not have static going on. I don't know what that is all about. Every now and then it just kicks in. I did a restart. I'm going to jump on here and listen to this to make sure I don't sound staticky. I am not dealing with static. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. We're going to try this one more going on. I don't know what that is all about. Every now and then it just kicks in. I did a restart. I'm going to jump on here and listen to this to make sure I don't. Well, I sound good. So that's all good to know. No static, no static, no static. So that's always awesome. I might just have to do a restart if I've been sitting here all day. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up. Well, I truly appreciate it. You've been rocking and rolling. Absolutely awesome, awesome. So what I want to talk about tonight, very quickly, I'm going to go through and show you, in case you don't have a presentation, sort of an interactive presentation, a way to capture leads. So as you're out prospecting, when you send somebody to a page to look at information, you want to be able to tell they're looking at. The other thing that you can do as well is one of the things I talked about last night was not putting your company link on your profile. You can go actually back and watch that Facebook Live that I did last night. Hopefully there's no static on it. And you can see where I talked about adding the link in and then sending that link and driving that link to your lead capture page. That way you can track what people are doing. You can see what people are interested in, or if people are interested in what you've got going on. So very, very quickly, let me do a screen share. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I'm on a mission to help people create massive success online and to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. So check this out. I'm going to do a screen share here. I'm going to show you this. Now, there are some things that you may need to get started going, to get yourself up and running. One is probably like a domain, a website address. If you'd like one of those, I can hook you up with a link for that as well. You can go in and order yourself a domain, but let's jump into this first. So as you can see here on the screen, this is the lead capture. Now, it's not all finished yet because I've actually made a few changes to it last night to make it flow a little bit easier. You can see I would be promoting this as my sales page and my landing page, earning income online with no selling required, build a lucrative income with no products to inventory, work in your spare time, work from anywhere in the world, build multiple streams of income using one system. Share your email below to watch the business intro presentation. Now, of course, they've got to have their business, their information there. So when they put their email in, and I'm going to show you how to add this email capture, that's what this is all about in here. And if you would like to try this out for a 14-day trial, you can simply go to this URL floating right across the bottom of the screen here, simple4stepsystem.com. Come down here and click on set up your simple 4-step system and lead capture now. It'll actually have this page set up and running. So you actually go in there, copy the page, and start working on it all built from scratch with a 14-day trial. And you'll be able to walk through this over the next several days. I'll show you how to build your own page. So watch this. So this is the page that they would land on when they go to the simple4stepsystem.com URL, which is on my Facebook page or Instagram or wherever I want to put that link. They're going to come to this page, and I can change it around anytime I want to, right? When they put in their email here, I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. They would then come to this business presentation page here that says basically the same thing at the top. It says click play below to watch the 17-minute presentation. They're going to come in and watch this presentation. Again, I've got the same link at the bottom of that for people that want to get the 14-day trial as well. So let's check this out. So this is my editor. This is my page editor that you log into. I'm going to walk through this with you over the next several days and show you how to edit each one of these sections. They're all editable, because that's a word. That doesn't mean something that you can eat, right? That would be, yeah. Anyway, we're going to show you how to edit these. And it says, share your email below to watch the business presentation. So I want to put an email capture in here. I'm going to come over to the widgets. I'm going to come over to form where this says form. I'm simply going to grab it. I'm going to drag it right over here to this blue area. I'm going to drop it in here. Now I've created my form. Now the next trick is to go in and edit this form a little bit. What I would suggest as you're starting out, the easiest way to get somebody to do something with a lead capture here, let me bring you guys back to me for just a minute because I want to look you in your eyeball. The easiest way to get somebody to share their information is to only ask them for one piece of information. That, of course, would be their email address, right? Hopefully, they're going to provide their email address, and we'll talk about some of the strategies going down the road as you're, requesting information for webinars and things like that. But you get their email; they're now on your email list. We'll talk about some email list building strategies later down the road. So let's go back to the screen share here. We'll get into this and share this. And I have no idea what that's all about. Was that flashing on everybody else's end? That was really funky. Let's try that one more time. Let's do the screen share. Hit share. Oh, there we go. Much better, right? That strobe light's going on. So back into the widgets, I've got my email form here. If I click on this form, it's going to let me edit the form. I want to be able to, and of course, I'm going to put up here the date. So when I get an email, when it sends me an email, I want to know what they're registering for. So it's going to be whatever I put in here. It's going to be my form, December 20th. This is the one I created today, Simple 4-Step System webinar. It's actually, I'm going to change this to lead capture. Lead capture. So when I get this form in this email, it's going to pop in and I'm going to know what form that somebody filled out. If I've got multiple forms all over the place, I might have one on Instagram, one on Twitter, one on LinkedIn, and I might change the name depending on where I have the format so I know where the lead's coming from, right? I want to be able to track my sources of leads. Where do I want it to notify me? I can choose my email address down here where I want to notify me. Now, this is just my general Gmail address. Maybe I want to add another email address in here where I want them to go. I want them to send leads to, so I can grab one of these. And I'm going to put webinar in there and I'm going to hit save. Then I'm going to delete my email address out of there and I'm going to hit save again. So now everybody that fills out this form is going to go into this email address here that I have set up through my domain provider. I've got this email address set up. So I know that those leads are coming specifically from this form on this page. So now this form is set up. Next, I want to come in here so I can edit this a little bit so it doesn't look so cheesy. I want it to match the colors of my page. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to adjust the colors a little bit. I'm going to come down here. I'm actually going to do a yellow button and I'm going to do red text and I'm going to make the text just a little bit larger. I'm going to go up to 6 for text. I like my buttons to be round on the ends. So I'm going to round that off a little bit. And I'm going to, instead of say sign up, I'm going to change that to watch the business overview. Overview, click here. Ooh, Lord Jesus, click here. There we go. There we go. So, and I spelled click wrong. C-L-I-C-K. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's going to be a fun night. I can also edit the colors in here if I want to change the colors of my text in this area. I can do that as well. I've got my form set up, and you'll notice as I go through my form, I'm going to hit my next field. I've got my email address in here if I wanted to add other things. Now, again, I would recommend just using the email address. If you put in their first name, it might be okay, but make it optional. You're going to do next. Where do you want them to go after they put in there? This is where I want them to go. I want them to go to my next landing page, which is going to be my overview. So I'm going to choose the overview, right? I can also add lead magnets. We'll talk about that later. That's a very, very cool option there. It's something when you give something away free. We'll talk about some lead magnets, which is a pretty cool way to use this system as well. It's a really, really great way to build a huge list in terms of without selling your product. You sell value, build your list, and then you invite people to a webinar, which is really cool. So I'm going to hit save and close. Now my form is all ready to go. So they're going to come here, share your information below. So I reach out to them. Would you be open to take a look at my stuff? They say, yeah. I say, cool. Here's a website link. Go check this out. Put your email address in there. They're going to come in here and they're going to fill out this form. They're going to put in their email address right inside this form here. Let me go up in and update so y'all can see what this looks like. All right, and it's all ready to go. So on this page now, when they come in here and they put in their email address and watch the presentation, it's going to come up here. It opens into my presentation. They're going to simply click on the presentation and play. I have now captured the email address into my webinar at simple4stepsystem.com. The email address is dropped in there. I've now added them to my list. I can also set that up to go to an autoresponder wherever I want them to go to, depending on how I set that up. Hopefully I've provided a ton of value for you tonight. Tomorrow we'll go into dive some more deep into doing this. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.